Yo, what's cracking everyone? Ericship 111 here. Now, on my channel, I love talking about Forza Horizon 4, whether it's what cars they could bring in, to just features that could be implemented in the future to make the best racing game possible. Whether anyone from Playground Games have actually seen any of these videos is another question, but I know you the subscribers do, and I just want to quickly say thank you for the support. We are all here together to make Horizon 4 the best possible open world racer. With that being said, Update 11 recently just got released, which included a bunch of new things to do, including 3 brand new Top Gear cars, a story mode, along with some amazing returning cars from the old Forza Motorsport series. The reason I mention this is because it's already kind of overshadowed the entire LEGO expansion pack that no one's really talking about anymore, which could possibly be just bad timing, giving us players 2 to 3 weeks to play, or the new update was just that good. Keeping all this in mind, with the recent decline of the LEGO expansion, what I would love to see before the release of a new Horizon game is Expansion 3, and here are 6 reasons why there should be one. Number 1, a 3-year cycle. If we were to go by the normal Forza cycle, Forza Motorsport 8 should be releasing sometime towards the end of this year, which would lead to Horizon 5 or whatever Forza game Playground Games have installed for us would be releasing in 2020. However, this time round, that is not the case. We will not be getting any major Forza titles releasing this year, and instead, the cycle has been pushed 1 year back, meaning Horizon 4 will have at least a near 3-year lifespan before Horizon 5 gets released in 2021. And that's quite a long time, especially for a Horizon game. I hope Playground Games will continue to bring in monthly updates for a long time like Turn 10 did with Motorsport 7, keeping the game as fresh as possible. I mean, 2 years of monthly updates is very impressive, and the guys over at Turn 10 have changed Forza Motorsport 7 drastically since it was first released, and I hope we get the same treatment in Horizon 4. But because the content in Horizon 4 is a little more condensed, Expansion 3 could be what we just need for the last update or year to keep us going before the new Horizon game arrives. Number 2, the LEGO expansion was underwhelming. I feel Playground Games took a gamble and it didn't pay off this time round, unlike Hot Wheels in Horizon 3. The reception across the board was mixed to say the least. Yes, I know some of you loved it, and that's fine, but the entire point of bringing an expansion or making a game is to try to get as many people to enjoy your game as possible. But that just was not the case for Expansion 2. There were many aspects already going against Playground Games with the announcement of LEGO, things such as confliction between what Horizon is as a racing game. LEGO and Hot Wheels are vastly different entities. How can they enhance the LEGO feel into the game, and many more? But the most concerning part, I guess, was the longevity of the expansion. Once you've unlocked the 3 available LEGO cars, what else do you really want to do? The lack of online adventure on the expansion also does not help, which I still don't understand why they have yet to implement that into the game. But overall, yes, the LEGO expansion was fun for a while, but compared to the overall lifespan of Horizon 4, it will only be a glimpse of excitement. I don't know what they can change for future expansions, but 2 factors that must be included in order for the next expansion to succeed. 1 is making the community happy. Give what the majority wants. You guys have data, forums, and threads. It's all there for the developers to see. And number 2, longevity. Number 3, opportunities for the bridge. Now, there's been a couple of interesting Reddit articles I've come across. The first one was this. Yes, the 3 bridges up the top that connects to another part of Scotland actually can be seen and was modeled very briefly. This, of course, have sparked some conversation within the community. Would there be a possibility for the bridge to connect as part of an expansion? but according to the developers, that would not be possible due to technical limitations on the original Xbox One. Another Reddit user posted the reason why these bridges were there is simply for set dressing, as even though you can't really see these bridges during gameplay, it's just to satisfy the people who actually live or is familiar with that area, giving it some authenticity. But that still doesn't stop the fact that they could have that bridge in use and have an extension of United Kingdom as part of Expansion 3. Expanding the core map is something Playground Games has never really done, and I think to build upon the original map, even though it's not a seamless drive from one area to another, I would love to see more of the United Kingdom in the game, which then leads me to the second article, which is this. This certainly looks like a last-minute ditch to block off any unfinished work. Whether that's true or not, we will never know, but looking at the map now, it would certainly make sense if that part was also part of the Edinburgh city. But let's just say it was unfinished and they never really got time to finish it. Why not complete it as part of Expansion 3 along with the bridge and more landmarks? It will give us more places that we would genuinely like to drive around and give Forza Horizon 4 the lasting expansion we need. Number 4, still lacking a 1-mile drag strip or a super long motorway. Seeing the LEGO expansion, I was really pumped that we were getting 2 brand new drag strips, one on the racetrack and the other on the airfield, but none of them are remotely close to a 1-mile distance. Why? I have no idea. But for Horizon 2 and 3 and even the original Horizon, we got at least one area to fully max out our cars in terms of top speed, and with Forza Horizon 4, after 2 map expansions, it's still yet to be seen. I mean, we have 6 drag strips in Horizon 4 and none of them is the coveted 1-mile drag race. It's just so disappointing, which is why I hope if they ever bring an Expansion 3, I would sincerely love to see just a long airstrip for us to drag race on. Number 5, new cars. With every new expansion, there's always a handful of new cars that also becomes a part of the expansion pack. Usually, on average, we see a total of 8 to 10 cars per expansion, except for the LEGO expansion where we only got 4. The barn find vehicle has still yet to be officially released. I think it's quite funny that Horizon 4's latest update features more new cars than the expansion, and the best part about it is that the update is completely free. So Forza have a forum in which allows us users to comment what cars we want to see in the game, and there is a current list on that forum that shows in order the most requested cars that we want. Now, I'm not saying for Playground Games to bring all of them because that will be impossible, especially to model, and the likelihood of saving newer cars into their next Horizon game is also even greater, but bring in 3 to 4 new cars into the series and perhaps some awesome cars that for some reason never made it into the Horizon 4 list. That is certainly something we as a community would definitely welcome. And number 6, no announcement, no pressure, just big surprises. What I mean by this is, since the season pass is over, there's nothing on the Horizon 4 timeline that we are expecting, because with the season pass we were guaranteed 2 expansions, so after Fortune Island we were already speculating what the next expansion would be. But the point I'm making is that we all knew that there would be a second expansion, whereas a third expansion is definitely unheard of in a Forza Horizon series. But again, with a 3-year life cycle, there's a possibility. But what Playground Games can do is to quietly work on an expansion on top of all the updates they will continue to bring into the game, and let's say this time next year, when the game has only a year left, announce that Expansion 3 will be coming out as a surprise. And thinking about it, from now to next year, Playground Games will have an entire year to work on Expansion 3, which I would assume that it would have more quality than the 2 we currently have, and it will not be rushed. Of course, even if they can't get something out in the end, they don't even have to say anything, since Expansion 3 was something never official. So there we have it, guys. 6 reasons as to why we must have Expansion 3 for Forza Horizon 4. Let me know what you guys think, whether or not we should have Expansion 3. Write them down in the comment section below. I do read them. Anyways, if you guys did enjoy this video, please make sure to smash the thumbs up button. That would really help me out. And also, if you would like to see more Forza Horizon 4 content right here on this channel, make sure to click the subscribe button with notifications turned on. That way you won't ever miss out on another video that goes live. And I hope to see you guys in the next video. Peace.